and gather round for an epic show. Oh yeah, here we go. The stubborn heroes coming out on top. Yeah, we always win. Delving into the darkest dungeons. Always fight to win. Oh yeah, here we go. Now it's time for the Stubborn Heroes.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Stubborn Heroes, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. My name is Adam and I'm the Dungeon Master, and the Stubborn Heroes we have today are Cody, who plays Belgarath.
Hello.
Michael, who plays Thanthui.
Hi.
Billy, who plays Benjamin Grimshaw.
Oh, hey, he didn't forget me. He forgot himself for a change.
Parker, who plays Tyrannus.
Oh, hey there.
David, who plays Bonnie. Hello. And joining us again is Russ, playing Marius. Oh, no. Dronin. That's his name. Yeah. Right off the top, we're just going to start right away. You've entered into the shrink ray that Marius created that is in the room in this microscopic world. Behind you, you hear the cries of and hissing of a gargantuan entity known as Mr. Fuzzlebutt as he does battle against the giant owlbear known as Zoe in the room. You hear as tables start falling over, crashing, glass smashing, the room being torn apart by them, just Zoe chasing after this cat. And you can only hope that this table, this machine is not knocked over, and your only hope of being brought back to normal size and not staying small for the rest of the campaign, being that does not happen. So let's go to roll 20, and you'll see on the map here, Marius, you ran in first. I'm going to say all of you are probably moving quite hastily, correct?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, so you're all running through. This entire environment for the audience looks like if you imagine being shrunk down and running on a motherboard, a computer's motherboard. There's a bunch of screws and different pieces, some circuit boards with wires moving all around them. Ben, you're looking around, and this is some advanced technology. You would be quite interested in this and how it works as you're running by.
The hypersensitive RAM is offline. We need to polarize the cadmium-2 spore housing. Which one of you is going to do that?
What's the 452 housing thing that you were talking about? I don't know what that is.
Looks like the blue thing that's standing up. Go fix that.
Okay.
I can't go over here. I have no idea.
So that, like, all the blue stuff is too tall to climb. So you're basically going to have to run around this way. Marius, you're aware that the core, which is where everything is north of here, and you just need to make your way to the core.
Okay.
So, us going through this, is this counting as travel pace? Like we're traveling? Like since we're on Fort and we're going through this, does this count as like travel pace?
Well, it's traveling pace is about traveling from like long distances. Like, how long will it take you to move from Angle Point to Storm Talon or whatever, right? So this is just regular speed. Why? What are you getting at?
Because of my features, since we're like, because it says travel pace. While mounted on foot, your travel pace is doubled.
Okay.
And that goes up to 10 companions. So if we're moving
you're not. It's a good thing to have when you're traveling, and it has worked for you before. But you're not. This isn't travel.
Okay.
Pace. No.
I was just wondering.
All right. So this is this entire environment here is very dark, and there seems to be some sort of like cool mist covering the ground here, as vents and heat sinks send out air in order to keep this core that's ahead of you cool and working properly. It's dark. There's these blue glows coming from all the circuitry and everything. Ahead of you there, Marius, you see a small, it looks to you like a door, but you know this is like a shaft that will lead to the core, but you just need to open it.
I have to fix the C516 blue thing. I don't know.
Tighten that thing down and get over here.
Bonnie, you sort of pat the thing that he said, and you do your best, and then you just sort of run back.
All right. I think I fixed it.
And yes, they use Phillips head screwdrivers in the world that you come from.
Robinson.
No, they're called Phillips head in this world.
Yeah, they're called Phillips head in this world. All right. So there's a door directly in front of you there, Marius. What are you doing?
Is there like an access pad or anything like that?
You see an access port, yeah.
So he walks over there and you notice his hand pop off for a second and sort of swing on the access port and type in the code number to get in.
Yeah, and you just hear access granted. And the door opens. There's a deep, almost rolling pulse of energy you guys would hear, and a glow coming from the other side of this mechanical door. And you hear, danger, danger, danger.
I have a question, Marius. You designed a minuscule type code pad to type to get into here? What? How did you build that?
Always got to think ahead. You don't get to 350 years old if you don't think ahead.
Fair enough.
Just for such an occasion, okay?
It seems like an odd thing to...
I thought I was old being 39 and 3/4.
We're very open with that information now, aren't you, Bobby?
He plans for every outcome.
I figure he'll probably die anyways. It doesn't matter.
Well, a lot of the guests don't usually have the best of luck.
Nope.
All right. So there's a pulsing ahead of you now, Marius. You would see the core. You're welcome to go up and do a intelligence check, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. But what do you all do? You're all still standing back at that door.
Danthry has no idea what to do.
Is the blue thing I have to fix in here?
You would all walk into, and Ben, you would mostly be just taken aback by the technology here. In the center seems to be a cascade of wiring and metallic technology fusing into what looks like a giant coil that just is completely electrified with Magitech, just pulsing with it. And this would obviously be what you felt when you were upstairs and you felt energy coming from this room. This is a highly advanced core. Obviously, when you're big, it would be quite on a small level, but when you're at this level, you can really see the details in it.
I imagine the entire time Ben's just kind of walking through, like taking notes, like, oh, it's a good idea, and just kind of like making a mental note of everything he's seeing.
Mm-hmm. Marius, you run up to a panel at the core. And I'm going to say with your intelligence 16, you start typing on the panel and you start getting some information. Beep, beep, beep. Error.
There's a malfunction in the cadmium portal power generator.
What do I need to cut?
Okay, so these backup batteries should have been fully charged, and the core's losing power. What? Why is this happening? Lightning attacks if we have them on the batteries, please, now.
Did someone say lightning?
So, and this is like a grated floor with cool air coming up from the bottom, and whenever it cools itself off, you just see a cooling mist rise up from the air and encompass the area. As you're all walking in, I need you all to roll a perception check. Tyrannus, you roll it with advantage.
Ooh.
Oops.
18.
10.
Okay.
16.
13.
That nat 20, Thanthui?
You bet it is.
Okay. All right. So, Belgarath, you don't notice anything. Bonnie, you don't notice anything. Ben, you don't notice anything. You're just too overwhelmed with everything that you're seeing. Tyrannus, you also don't notice anything. Oh, wait. You rolled performance, Ben. Okay. Literally the only one, because the DC was 20. Oh, so...
No, I rolled a 13, yeah.
Only one is Thanthui. Thanthui, this... As you're running up to this thing with Bonnie, and you guys don't know what the hell you're supposed to do, and Marius is still typing on this keyboard at the core, you would suddenly get this feeling that you're not alone, and you'd look up to the core, and you'd sort of see a shimmering, serpent-like movement around it. Almost like it's glowing a bit. It's sort of invisible.
Thanthui's gonna tap Bonnie and be like, do you see that? Up in the middle.
See what? Bonnie will look.
And it's about to attack Ono. Ono does not see it.
I will get my tentacles and grab him.
Who, Ono?
Yeah.
Ono, tentacles are wrapped around you again. You're like, oh no, not again. And then you're pulled back to Bonnie. All of a sudden, as Ono's pulled away, this thing, you guys would hear as like a jaw clenching down. And then revealing itself, becoming visible within the lightning, is a giant serpentine creature. So foreign, so alien, like nothing you've seen before. It looks almost draconic, but it has no arms. It's more like a snake. It seems to float within the air, and it has these almost tentacle-like tendrils coming out like a mane out of its neck that have little bobs at the end, and these bobs seem to absorb the lightning around it. As it floats around, it then looks at all of you and sort of recoils back, and this serpentine lightning worm looks at all of you and then lets out a roar.
That's the bastard who's been stealing the power from the machine.
It looks like it's been absorbing the lightning.
That's what they do. They feed on electricity.
Fuck.
It's a lightning worm. They're a pest to anyone who works with electricity. They're interdimensional and they shift around. One might have got caught on my clothes while I teleported. I don't know, but they're pests.
And it looks around at all of you, and then it stares at Tyrannus. And roll for initiative. Huge monstrosity. Okay, he really should be an aberration, I suppose. Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Oh. You need it.
You did.
Yes.
Sorry, initiative. Go ahead.
19.
Belgrath.
13.
Tyrannus.
4.
Anthui.
11.
Bonnie.
17.
Ben.
22.
22. And it rolls a natural 20, baby. The interdimensional lightning worm goes first. It's going to...
I really hate going first. That's what I am.
Yeah. So it's going to fly here. You know what? It's going to attack you three. It's going to turn around and it's going to attack Marius, Thanthui, and Bonnie. So it attacks Marius first. Marius, does 20 hit?
Yes, but give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Gonna cast shield.
Okay. +5.
So that brings me up to... It still doesn't... Yeah, it still
okay.
hits.
You quickly attempt to defend yourself by throwing up a shield. This thing just... Its body just strangely sort of morphs through the shield, and it's still able to bite you. Let's see. You are also swallowed. You guys would see as Marius is swallowed by the creature. You take 27 piercing damage, Marius, and 16 acid damage. You are blinded and restrained.
27 piercing and sorry, how much?
16 acid damage. And that was because I rolled some really low rolls. This is not to be fucked with, guys. You're gonna get fucked up.
Oh, I'm down.
Its body just sort of churning with lightning, those tendrils coming out of the side of its head, just like twitching back and forth. And now it's gonna bite at Bonnie and bite at Thanthui.
Miss. For
14 against your AC, Bonnie.
Miss.
23 against your AC, Thanthui.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, you take 22 piercing damage. All right, and that's the end of its turn. Go ahead, Ben, you're up.
Shit. I'm gonna command my turret to attack the lightning worm. I'm gonna get naked. I'm gonna transform into a werewolf.
Okay. Things are getting weird.
I was gonna say you should have kept going with that sentence instead of pausing.
I feel like you'd your
Kind of just like rip my jacket off, kind of thing, and just kind of.
you just wolf out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to wreck my clothes, though. So.
All right, your turret's down. You're gonna wolf out. What else are you doing? You can place your turret.
So I'll kind of put it there, and it's still the flamethrower. I'm just commanding it to attack, so it should automatically attack it.
Does
on
it get
its
to attack
turn.
on its first turn?
Because it's already summoned, I think it would.
Oh, it was already summoned. Yes, it does. Okay, so I roll a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Marius, you're protected inside, although
Might get a little hot.
I think you might. This might be the end of Marius. Oh no, Dronin.
I don't really
I
know
guess
how to save them other than
Ben's
like,
gonna save all your. Ben's gonna take all your technology.
So it's DC 13
Yeah.
for 6. So it passes. So it'd be 3.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you guys gotta do better than that.
And then I'm gonna bite it and claw at it. What form? That's a natural
Nat 20 on the bite.
So I don't know if it'd be affected by the effects of the bite, but it's 7 damage.
Turn it into a werewolf.
Yeah, a
So
werewolf.
it's taken.
Werewolf.
Oh my gosh, maybe I should. Constitute. I mean, I'll do it. It fails. Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay. We'll
And
see.
yeah,
We'll have to see what happens.
a 9 for the claw.
Okay, so yeah, you did a bite.
The claw's the 9.
Okay, that misses.
And I don't know how to do the nat 20.
1d8 plus 4.
So it'd be 3
So
plus
3
the nat 20.
3 times 2. That's what you're doubling. That's how I do it. So 6 plus 4, 10.
So it's 13 total damage for me. And then
Yep.
that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
It is, yeah.
Marius, you begin your turn.
The creature's now cursed with lycanthropy.
So how do I roll death saves?
So you get to roll death saves. You don't take the acid damage again until the start of its turn.
If you bring your HP in beyond 20 or D&D Beyond to 0, it'll start doing it'll show your death saving throws, and then there should be a button in the middle for beyond 20 that you can press on. I think it rolls it.
Yeah, there you go. So that's 1
So
positive.
that's one success. Well, you're inside the belly of this thing. All right, Bonnie, your turn.
All right. So,
Like, for all intents and purposes, I guess, Ben would just assume that Marius is dead.
we know we have to charge this thing, right?
You just know
So-
that it needs lightning. That's all you know. He didn't really get a chance to explain it.
If I just place my blade on top of it, because it's still got the lightning going through it, can I just do the the attacks?
I'd focus on the worm, because that thing does massive damage if it attacks you.
But as soon as we get those charged up, we grow,
Yeah.
right? That's the thing. As soon as we get these charged up,
But if we charge it up and it siphons it, and it gets stronger.
but you guys have it busy and we have to charge these, right? That's my thought process.
Do your thing?
Marius didn't get a chance to tell you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. What the
Yeah,
best
you're not
option
supposed to know. But you can. Maybe he'll tell you if he gets out.
See, I've got something that I could exploit in a way. I'm not sure if you
Bonnie,
allow me
if you
to,
want to
though.
do the damage, you can automatically hit it by putting your thing up against it. Just roll damage.
That's what I'm saying. I just rolled the lightning
Yeah.
damage portion instead.
You just roll the damage portion to the machine. Yes.
If it helps, I was trying to bite the thing in the throat to try and like stop it from swallowing him further. But like that's
There's mechanics around the swallow thing. I'm keeping track of how much damage he's taken.
but like I don't really know what else I could do other than like cutting the thing open and pulling.
Okay, it's going to be the same as the Ray of the Dawn, so I'm just going to click that. So I'm going to do it as a regular, a bonus, and then this second attack. Oh, wow, only 6. That sucked.
Still 6, right?
Yep,
It's okay. Once my turn comes, I'll pump these things full of light.
6 damage onto it.
Okay. So as you pump you guys would see Bonnie put her blade up against this thing. Suddenly it starts churning and moving, slowly rotating. The core in the middle also starts to glow even brighter, ever so slightly. And you think it's working, Bonnie.
Okay,
Okay, end of your turn.
that is the end of my turn, yes.
Okay, next is Belgrath.
Belgrath will just do classic go rage and attack the creature.
Okay, go ahead. Poor Belgrath.
Why poor Belgrath?
Oh, you've just
Both
been...
small characters.
At least you go down together.
So first attack
And to make up his next character will be a Goliath.
will be 11 to hit from the
That
first
misses.
attack. And
You're
second
not doing
attack-
reckless?
No,
Okay.
11 again.
Yeah, that misses.
Anything else I can do?
I don't know why you wouldn't do reckless. You're a barbarian. That's literally part of your character. It's so weird.
I know it is.
Who would have knew Belgrath would be
like
so
we-
squishy?
Not
Is that the
squishy.
end
I
of
just
your turn?
got fucking destroyed by a stupid cat that's gonna die. That's the end of my turn, I guess.
Next is Thanthui.
So I can do a cantrip and a spell, or is that
If the cantrip or the spell is a bonus action.
okay? Thanthui is going to attempt to blind it.
Okay.
Fuck this worm. Okay, so the blindness obviously fails. There's really nothing more he can really do for bonus actions. Probably be the end of his turn.
So the blindness failed.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because it rolled a 20. Thanthui launches out some ghoulish green light that completely doesn't seem to phase the creature whatsoever, as its body just churns with lightning. You can see almost through its body as its body is struck, and you see the skeleton of Oh No inside its belly, like an X-ray. Okay, Tyrannus, it's your turn.
Tyrannus is going to move to the kind of the middle of the room over there. And he's going to cast Lightning Bolt, a spell he saw the Yagnoloth cast. So I'm going to use the twinned spell, Meta Magic.
Okay.
So I can target 2 things with the lightning bolt, and we're obviously target the 2 batteries.
Yep.
And I'll cast this.
Oh, so close. Please for both.
They don't. They
28
fail the
lightning
saves.
damage.
They fail the saves. Okay. So they both take 28?
Yes.
Okay, so the one up near you, Bonnie, suddenly Tyrannus goes to the other side of the room. What does it look like when you cast this for the first time?
I'm holding out my glaive, and the lightning gets like channeled through the glaive. But since I use the twinned spell, it's like the lightning shoots out forward and then like forks in 2 and like shoots to either one.
This is noticed by the creature, who looks directly at you as you cast this spell, and it stares at your glaive. The battery near you, Bonnie, that you were putting lightning into, it's now at full power, completely working. The center of the room, this core brightens up wildly. The other battery is almost at full capacity. but just not enough. You needed to do 2 points of lightning more.
I know.
Is that the end of your turn?
I guess. So what are the limits of this room? Is it like? Is this?
Yeah, that's the end.
I'm gonna use the tempestuous magic to fly 10 feet, I guess, backwards, just to the edge of the room.
And you're just against the wall,
as far
there.
away as possible. Yeah. And then I'll end my turn.
This creature is immediately gonna float towards you.
Opportunity attack.
Yep. And same with Thanthui and Bonnie.
All right.
Nice.
And
Kill it.
I would as well, technically, since I was...
all of you, pretty much. This thing, honestly, what Tyrannus just did was the most delicious-looking thing it's ever encountered before.
So Belgrath gets 12 points of damage on it because he rolled a 22.
I rolled a 14.
Okay.
11.
Okay. 22 hits, 14 misses, 11 misses. Thanthui?
Just one.
You're not a warcaster, so you can't cast a spell. It has to be a
it's
physical.
26. That was the damage.
Well, that's why I was looking at my staff and see if I could use that, but I can't. So.
You could hit with it. Like, you could pop them.
Hey, Adam.
Okay,
Yeah.
Then
Billy actually rolled a 26.
Oh, really?
I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled damage, not the...
Oh, okay.
attack.
Yeah, you hit.
So that's the hit, and then 11 damage. 26 is the hit.
You're basically just rolling an unarmed strike, Michael.
why is it not? Okay.
Or you can hit with your mace. It's up to you.
Oh, no.
Claw.
Oh, your claws! Suddenly, you're from your, because you kind of want to use your staff. Your blackened hand that has boils and your skin is eroding from the staff. Just claws emerge, but now they look putrid and corrupted, and you slash against it and you hit, and you also bite it, Ben, and Belgrath, you hit it. Let's see all the damage, guys, as it's hurling itself towards Tyrannus.
12 damage.
11 from Ben.
So 5 with the claws.
All right, he's still looking very healthy. He hurls himself at Tyrannus. The creature, Tyrannus, moves itself, and its mouth surrounds your glaive.
Hold on. That says if it starts its turn within 5 feet.
But it didn't.
It didn't. It started its turn way over there.
Loophole.
Well,
No, thank you, sir.
Get your shit out of here.
by the way, at the start, also, oh no, you get 2 deaths against you as you take 30 acid damage inside of its belly. Damn it.
Not giving up my glaive.
I was gonna your glaive is the most delicious thing it's ever seen. Imagine how much power it could get. Okay, so it's instead going to just fuck you up, Tyrannus.
It can try.
As it's going to use its lightning breath on you.
Bring it on. I'm resistant. Oh, fuck.
DC 16 saving throw.
Dex?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
You take 66 lightning damage.
I take half of that.
33.
I take half of that because I'm resistant.
33.
Fuck, I had 32 HP left.
Okay, so this thing attempts to grab your blade, your glaive. It sort of teleports to your other hand, and because it realizes they can't consume it, and then suddenly it just lurches back, and its mouth just consumed with lightning, and you're just struck horribly with this torrent of lightning.
Why do I always go down to lightning damage?
I know.
What is this irony?
I don't know. As Tyrannus is down. Okay.
It's okay, Adam. Just go back to your last save point.
Fuck.
I think let's see if there is anything else I can do.
Can werewolf cast spells?
So, does the effect say you can't? Like the feet thing I gave you?
I think as long as it's not concentration, you could probably cast it.
I bet I'll allow it.
Because I'm wondering if I could like bite him and cast like Ray of Frost or something, or like, because technically I still have my mechanical hand, I'd still have my funky juice, or like be able to cure or whatever.
Okay.
Because I'm still coherent. I still have. So like, that's why I'm kind of wondering.
I'll let you just do me a favor. Let's let this decide. We'll let fate decide. Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm just realizing I could have dealt max damage with that lightning bolt. I keep forgetting I have that feature.
22.
Yeah, you're able to concentrate. You know, you have this chip that you've been working on in your brain that starts kind of working as you feel the blood rage still, and you're still getting a grip of it, but you're able to sort of kind of control yourself a bit.
I'm going to. You're down, Parker?
Yep.
So I'm going to try and, like, get in front of this fucking worm thing.
Okay.
Cast Thunder Wave.
Like you want to get to here?
Yeah.
Okay, you cast Thunder Wave. Yeah. How? What's the range on Thunder Wave?
Self 15 feet.
Okay. You can do it in a way it just hits the worm.
Because I want to try and push this thing back 15 feet.
Yeah. So I just need to make a con save. Ooh, it failed.
So yeah, it's going to be pushed back. So it ain't taking his staff or glaive today.
Okay. So, Ben, you run around the core, you go right next to Tyrannus, and how do you cast this spell? Like, what is it technologically? What does a Thunder Wave from Ben look like?
He's going to basically just kind of, like, slide this way.
Yep.
So I want to slide down and just kind of, like, charge up my metal leg and just kind of slam it to the ground.
Okay. It creates this pulse of energy, and this thing goes flying back 15 feet. It just sort of recoils and it slams up against the wall, we'll say. You got Marius still moving around in its belly. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
And then my turret will also, like, move and attack it.
Okay, go ahead.
You also have to roll the damage on Thunder Wave, too.
He already did.
Yeah,
you already did? Okay.
It was 11 damage. Already got it.
No, I didn't hear that part. Okay.
It's DC 13 for...
6, he failed. Takes 9 fire damage as your turret also attacks it. Ben doing what he can to distract this thing, hoping the rest of you probably do your work. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Russ, buddy. If you
Let's see
fail
what
this
happens.
one, you're dead. Hold on, I want to hype this up. Yeah, and you pass with an 18, just like Belgrath did earlier. Congratulations. So now you have two life. You're still not up.
That's until the acid damage.
Yeah, so the start of its next turn. What was the total damage you did, Ben?
9.
It was 29. Okay. I just have to keep track of that.
20.
20. Okay. Bonnie.
All right, I want to do something, and I'm gonna be creative here, and I'm hoping you'll allow me. All right, so I'm going to. Okay, I'm hoping this works. Get that last battery charged, and then 3. Be ready. And then I'm literally going to disappear into the ethereal world and take the step through. I'm going to go through, and hopefully I'll be able to, because it says if I end my turn in an object, I'll take 1d10 force damage and end up on outside on the next occupied space. So I want to go into his stomach, end my turn, and grab onto Ono, and hopefully he'll be pulled out with me.
Wow.
Roll a. What does it look like when you disappear, Bonnie?
Well, I would turn it like it would be like my shadowy form coming out and then just disappearing.
And you're moving through this ghostly version of the world as you step up to the creature. You definitely stop inside. I would like you to roll a strength check.
Oh no, not strength. How about dexterity?
All right, fine. I'll allow it.
15.
And oh no, as you're unconscious and you're gizmos, and your body is completely burned from head to toe with acid. You're sort of gurgling on this acid. You're about to die. Suddenly, from the ethereal plane, these hands grasp you. And you and Bonnie are both suddenly regurgitated out of the mouth of this creature. As the lightning worm throws you both up upon the ground. Bonnie, you take 6 force damage.
Does he take force damage as well, or no? Or just puke me out?
It's just you.
Okay.
He got puked out.
I just want to make sure that he didn't take any damage, because I was going to hopefully absorb it if need be.
No. As Ben beats this thing up, and then it just throws up all over the ground, and it throws both of you up.
My character's out right now, so... yeah, my character's unconscious still.
And that is the end of my turn.
Belgrath, your turn.
All right, just if I say run up here and then run across, would that be flanking in any way?
I'll make it flanking. This thing is kind of getting fucked up now.
Okay, so Belgrath will do that.
Okay.
I imagine it'd still be fixated on this area too.
He will use reckless attack.
The glaive's still there.
So first attack will be 22
That hits.
with 7 damage. And then the second one would have advantage.
7 damage.
I don't know how that
the
works.
Totals. I see. It's doing totals. It's fine. 7 is correct. You don't do 7 plus 2. It's 5 plus 2 equals 7.
Yeah.
Or 8 plus 2 would have equaled 10, but you're doing two-handed.
And then the second one will be 20 as well with a total of 12 damage.
Okay.
So it will be
12 and 7. 19 damage.
19 damage total to this thing. Actually, I will use Fury of the Small as well, so that adds an extra 7 damage. And then because of that, I'll...
An extra 7, okay.
Yeah. Actually, after the Fury of the Small, that'll be it.
That's the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, you bash this thing. Its body sort of moves back and forth. You'd see it starts to almost fade in and out of existence a bit as it's kind of being bombarded by all of you. But it's still up. Danthui.
Danthui is going to dip and leave everybody abandoned.
Nice.
I'm kidding. So I'm casting Prayer of Healing on everybody. So everyone has 30 healing.
Oh,
Jesus
shit,
Christ. What does this look like, Danthui?
Danthui just kneels down, holds up his staff, utters a few words that nobody understands, not even him.
Tendrils of water, I think.
Oh, yeah,
green,
make sure this is
putrid
right.
water start coming out of your staff. Almost like tree branches.
And everyone just spreads out to all 6 of you, and you all heal for 30.
I'm almost at full health again.
Yeah, me too.
I am fully healed.
There you go.
You're back up.
Yep, I know.
There goes that spell slot. And then that'll be the end of Danthui's turn.
I don't like Adam rolling a d6.
I know.
He's trying to recharge his lightning attack, I think. I know what that is.
Next, Tyrannus, death save. Or no, you're up now.
Oh, I'm healed.
Okay.
Yes. I'm running over to the slightly uncharged battery, and I'm just going to cast Lightning Lure. Just kind of a lash of electrical energy that I'm just going to strike it with.
Oh, it would have been cooler if you used your lightning breath.
I could, but no, I'm going to do Lightning Lure. And deals 10 lightning damage to it, which should be enough to fully charge it.
And suddenly, it's fully charged. These 2 batteries are churning and going crazy right now. The core itself brightens up. So bright and powerful. The lightning worm looks at the core with hunger. And Marius, you know it's going to happen again. So, is that the end of your turn?
It is, yes.
It's going to...
Not my turret.
It's going to attack Belgrath first. 14 to AC.
Ding.
Ding, you're swallowed. It grabs Belgrath and swallows him.
Sorry, I can't do that move again.
You take 24 acid damage, Belgrath.
All right, so I take half that.
What happens if we kill this thing and it disappears to a new plane with Belgrath inside?
So I get 12 damage.
He gets Rasuand.
It's then going to
get rid of Belgrath. I mean, we should save Belgrath.
It's going to strike. I guess your turret is there. It's going to attack Thanthui twice. Thanthui, that is 15 to AC.
Miss.
17 to AC.
Miss.
Oh man, Thanthui, how do you dodge these attacks?
He just sidesteps.
Wow.
That's all he
Just
does.
simple side
He's
step.
Badass.
Like
Okay.
like a boss.
Not afraid.
As now it's ending its turn right next to the core. Okay. Next is Benjamin.
I'm gonna jump on its back, bite it, and claw it. And my turret's gonna attack it as well. So there's my turret. My bite is 10.
I fail the DC for the turret, so I
Those
take 5.
And 17 for my claw.
Ding.
It's 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Try to bite. You miss. Put your claw on your turret.
14 damage. In
Meat
total.
flesh. 14 damage total. Go ahead. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is Marius.
Okay. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. It's attacking the core right now, right?
It's about to
Right.
absorb all the lightning that you guys just worked hard to get and heal itself, yeah.
Okay.
The core is fully ready to work.
I had a feeling. Ah, fuck.
If we do it with this thing, it'll grow with us.
It's flanked, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna heal and we're gonna fucking die.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my gun and fire at it and yell at everyone. We gotta take this thing down. It's stealing all the energy. And fire.
Okay.
If it gets to its next turn, we're fucked.
Unless people use force damages to get rid of it, to get further back.
Yeah.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
And 12 normal damage plus 5 sneak attack. 17.
17 damage total. And as soon as it gets hit with that, Belgarath, you're regurgitated. As it took over 30 damage in one turn.
So that's what the trick is. You just have to fuck it up.
Belgarath, you're just covered in slime and acidic grossness.
I hate this day.
You and me both, buddy.
All right. Is that it was just the pistol you're shooting it?
I'm just seeing if I can use... no, I can't. My turret's still up, right?
It should be.
Should be.
I'm trying to see if I bring it out as a flamethrower, can I then use the other ones?
No, you've already taken it out as a flamethrower.
Okay.
You had to choose, yeah.
It'd be like an action or a turn to like transition it or change it to something else.
I'd like to move... Or no, moving it is a bonus action. Shit.
You can command it to move on your turn.
I'd like to
To a
try
place and then
and get
attack.
it... No, I'd like to try to get it to sort of pivot on spot and shoot in a way that it's only a 15-foot cone, so if it aims towards the top there...
That's fine. It can.
Yeah.
I understand. You want to just hit the creature, not your friends.
Yep.
That's fine. Go ahead. Natural 20.
Oh.
So it takes...
So as your
3
turret walks up to, well, it rolled a nat 20. So I always really, I make you guys get good things on nat 20s and bad things on nat 1s. I get good things on nat 20s too. As your turret comes up and attempts to do it, then suddenly the lightning, it just grabs your turret and tears it apart and destroys your turret.
Oh, that's that one gone.
And then it moves its gaze back to this core that's pulsing with energy. And the tendrils coming out of its neck, its mane, the tips of them start to glow as arcs of lightning start moving from the core into the tips of its tendrils. And it starts breathing in. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. That's Bonnie. You're next.
All right. I'm going to.
This thing is going down before it gets to the core.
That's my action. That's my bonus action.
Just everything you got on this thing. We got
18, does it hit?
18 hits.
11.
11, yeah.
Hits too?
11 does not hit. No, sorry, I thought that you were saying that was damage. No, 11 does not hit.
Okay, so that's 8 damage for it.
Why is it 8?
So it's 5, and then it's 3, and then there's 5 for my electrical. It's I just clicked on it's 1d6 no matter what. So I just clicked on the closest 1d6 I could.
Okay.
So it's 8. That's 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's still up.
You're not close enough to attack it.
Oh, then I move up to it.
Okay, do that first before you attack
it.
Okay, there you go. So that's 8, you said?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's still up.
He is still up.
Okay, I'm going to try and grapple it with my tattoo.
Okay. Do you have the thing there?
I think I spit this. There you go. So I have to try and beat a DC of 14 or take 3d6 force damage and be grappled.
Oh, it's going to pass. 16. It gets a +6. So you attempt to grab it with your tendrils. It just slithers out of the way. Its focus, not the back of its body, just slithering as its head doesn't move as it's focusing on absorbing the energy from the core that's about to get drained. Your only hope of getting big. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Belgrath.
Belgrath will again attack, but reckless attack again, so his first attack will at least have advantage. So first attack will be...
How's the worm looking?
It's an interdimensional sort of being. It doesn't have flesh per se. Its flesh seems to like shimmer in and out of existence constantly. It doesn't bleed, but it's moving in and out of existence quite rapidly now. So it looks like it's quite damaged, you would assume.
So first attack will be 18.
That hits.
So 5 damage.
Okay.
And second attack will be 11.
Why'd you roll 3 times?
Because the first attack will be advantage.
Oh, okay. 11 misses. So total was?
Total will be 5 damage.
Okay. You smash it. Yep.
And that's it. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Thanthui. You got 2 turns, Thanthui and Tyrannus, before this thing gets to absorb all of this beautiful energy.
Okay, well, Thanthui is going to cast Guiding Bolt. As I'm thinking about the difference, it's the strongest one I've got.
I might not use lightning. I'm paranoid that it would heal it.
Random direction.
It 100% would heal it.
No, I'm just gonna.
What are you talking about?
It's a lightning worm.
Yeah.
It's trying to absorb the lightning.
Nat
Ouch.
1.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
You attempt to use the guiding bolt, and I'm gonna have it just get a nice little swipe at you, Thanthui. Close enough.
Okay. All right.
Not like I'll hit you. You have a fucking hard shell. 18 to hit?
Miss.
Exactly. It's fucking insane.
Yes. Yeah, that will be nothing more I can really do.
Okay.
So that'll be the end of his turn.
Yeah, you're out of your element in here. All right, Tyrannus, your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna try.
What do? Tyrannus, you see what's going on. I think anybody can put 2 and 2 together that this thing's about to absorb the only hope you have.
Yep. I really only have
itself.
one thing to do. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Has to beat a DC 13 Constitution save.
Fuck.
Yep.
18.
There it is.
It passes. Your hope fades. None of you got anything to re-roll that, huh?
Hold on.
What?
I'm just gonna look through some stuff.
It's fine. You don't want to make the mistake like you did last time of not adding extra damage or whatever.
Yeah, damage doesn't help in that.
Can't
you
still do it? You still have movement, don't you?
I have movement.
Yeah, can't you push the button?
I don't know what button
He doesn't
to
know
press.
what to do.
Push any button.
Okay, he can roll an intelligence if he wants. You could also physically try to push it if you wanted to, Tyrannus, but you'd be putting yourself right beside it, possibly sacrificing something.
I'm already right beside it. I had to. I have a seeking spell, which lets me re-roll an attack roll, but I can't force you to re-roll a save, I guess.
There's lucky.
I got nothing. I have literally nothing left that I can do. So that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Ooh. Tyrannus.
Reset the whole battle.
Hold on. Tyrannus, now standing within 5 feet of it with that glaive. That delicious power. It's gonna make the decision to go for your blade. It's about to absorb the lightning from the core when suddenly that delicious, deep power of the glaive is there. It can't give that up. And it goes for your glaive. Tyrannus, what do you do to try to stop it? As this thing reaches towards you with its mouth. You're holding Thunder Call.
Yeah. I unsummon
You
Thunder
unsummon
Call.
Thunder Call, and when you do, it disappears, but then the tendrils coming from its neck sort of zap lightning, and if you feel this sort of lightning aura around you, and for a moment, all of you, when you're seeing this lightning aura around Tyrannus, you see it takes the form of what looks like a giant bearded man, almost towering over Tyrannus. And then suddenly you see that man sort of, as this creature starts absorbing the energy into itself, as it consumes the lightning. Your glaive then appears in front of you, Tyrannus, its energy being absorbed until finally all of it moves into the creature and your metal glaive just dings against the ground with no more magic. And you sort of are taken aback as you feel like your very soul was almost ripped from you. The creature now, its eyes glow with lightning, and you would see as it starts to its body just waves back and forth. It lets out a mighty roar as its body grows and grows and grows, and then it disappears. Completely.
Fuck.
What happened?
My fucking glaive. It's gone. All I have is, well, this ordinary glaive.
What do you guys do?
I was given this by my god. And now it's useless.
Maybe your god can charge it up again and you go to one of your temples or you use your Arkstone thing.
How about we
Rock.
get big first before we start discussing this?
I never said
who cares about
combat
getting
was
big?
over. Next is Marius. Or sorry, it's Ben. Ben, you're next. As strange as that was. It's your turn. What do you do? Yeah, also, you can't talk. You're a fucking werewolf.
That's right. I don't know. I guess I'll hold my action,
Okay.
and if it reappears, I will bite it and quiet.
Marius.
I'm gonna move myself over to the panel, but the panel was on the opposite side of where I am, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll move to where my token is right now.
Is that as far as you can go?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could dash there. It's fine.
Okay. He's messing around with the panels, hitting several different buttons. Okay, everyone get together. Hopefully this will bring us back to normal size. Hits a button, and from that point,
You're all suddenly feel this, the room shaking, the air around you starts to sizzle with the lightning.
Thank fucking goodness.
Hopefully it doesn't make us smaller.
I hope this creature doesn't get big with us.
I'm just gonna not say anything and come out of wolf form and start putting my clothes back on.
Okay, that's real exciting.
hope this works. Hope this works. Hope this works.
Tyrannus is silent as he holds his glaive.
You're all blinded by white light. You appear back in the room. You all crash land in different parts of the room. Your bodies smoldering from the effects of the lightning. Your turret didn't make it back.
Whatever. I got fucking 100 of them in my lap. That's
And
just Mark 1.
Belgrath will instantly be looking for the cat.
Bonnie will just look around to make sure everybody's there.
Is there anyone missing?
everybody's there. I'm guessing Tyrannus is just sad holding his glaive. Thanthui is across the room, smashed against the ground. But Bonnie and Belgrath, as you look around the room, you would notice that Zoe is on the ground. Her body is smoldering. And there's the crisp dead body of Mr. Fuzzlebutt on the ground in front of her. And as you look around the room, you suddenly realize there's lightning and scorch marks all over the room and a giant hole in the ceiling.
I think that thing came back.
I'm gonna rush over to Zoe and cast Cure Wounds.
You cure wounds with her, and she's like, "Argh!" And in her mouth, you see the collar of Mr. Fuzzlebutt, and she just kind of slowly passes it to you, Tyrannus.
Can I make the assumption that potion number 9 went off?
That's not what happened.
Okay.
You don't
never
know
mind.
what the fuck happened here, but you would all hear a roar above you.
Oh, shit.
Belgrath looks up.
There's a
also-
giant hole in the ceiling. Scorch
I'll
marks
also
of
walk
lightning
over.
everywhere.
I'll go over to Zoe and give her a dose of funky juice. Just make sure she's okay.
Yeah, so you and Tyrannus have healed her.
So I'm guessing that creature disappeared but got big too?
It seems like it.
I have a feeling that thing's not done with us yet,
The
fellas.
entire house rattles and shakes.
After didn't you build a giant lightning rod attached to this place, Tyrannus? So isn't this just one big conduit, essentially?
Yeah, pretty much.
As rain starts to fall through the hole into the basement.
So,
And you can hear lightning striking above.
I think we should go upstairs.
we just created the conditions for a perfect storm, fellas. We gotta deal with this thing before otherwise this is just gonna get out of control.
Well, let's go.
Do we have to?
You brought this thing here? Yes, we do.
As long as it doesn't follow me back to my shop, I mean...
Either we kill it or we kill you. Let's go.
Yes.
Do you see Ono walking up the stairs to try to find a way out of the basement?
Yeah, and do you all ascend the stairs? Tyrannus, are you still depressed?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not going to ascend the stairs?
No, I'm staying in the basement. I don't give a shit.
Okay, all right. You all ascend the stairs. You notice that this hole has completely moved its way through the entire house, and as you continue to follow it, you end up on the roof. Above, the sky is completely darkened by a powerful lightning storm, lightning striking the tower that Tyrannus has made. You all come up the stairs, and surrounding this lightning coil, this lightning rod that Tyrannus has made, is a huge version of the lightning worm. Its eyes glow with lightning. Lightning, 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 lightning. And you get the sense that it's actually causing the storm. And every time lightning strikes, its body just glows more and more. And you're all up there except for Tyrannus.
Oh no. Question for you.
Shoot.
Is there a way to reverse this so that it can suck all the lightning out of the creature?
Yeah, but we'd have to carry that thing all the way up here. And at my size, that's not exactly easy.
There's lots of us. Parent has two Thanthwees, so I mean...
There's two of all of us.
No! Shut up, you guys.
Look below.
I mean, yeah, it's possible.
You fools! You cannot stop me now.
And you would look up, and the lightning creature is staring at you, its tendrils moving to the side, its eyes glowing.
I have absorbed the powers of a god. My mind is free. I see everything. Nothing you do can stop me now.
And it just seems to look up to the lightning rod and pay you guys absolutely no heed. But the storm that's above it grows darker and darker and larger and starts looming over Storm Talon. You would look down to the streets and you'd see several people coming out of their homes pointing up to this lightning striking this tower. You'd see Stormglave's guards start talking to each other and whispering, what the fuck's going on? As everybody's confused.
I want to try and tinker with some of the devices on the tower.
Okay.
And see if I can find a way to...
Yeah, you know this sort of piping thing here, because you helped Tyrannus build it.
What I imagine we would have designed and built it kind of together.
Roll an intelligence check.
My plan
I'll assist him.
is I want to try and find a way to siphon the powers back into a device or some kind of conduit.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Reverse engineer it.
Yeah, so you two can roll.
It was intelligence.
Both of you with advantage. Some
16.
So we gotta hook up a capacitor to this. We need to fill up a capacitor from this thing's...
That's exactly what I was thinking. The capacitor will help reverse the polarities. Then we can siphon it, and if Tyrannus will come back up here, we can use that as a conduit, siphon it back into his staff. He gets his mojo back, and we can fuck this thing up.
I'll go get him.
Bonnie, you return to the basement. You see Tyrannus crying over Zoe, I suppose.
Tyrannus, we might have a way to get your powers back into your staff. You have to get your ass upstairs now.
He perks up at the mention of getting the power back. And I guess he'll follow Bonnie back up to the roof.
Zoe,
she'll take her tentacles and smack them to make them move faster.
Ganky.
by the time you reach the top, Tyrannus, you'd be taken aback. There is a storm brewing so large it's completely now encompassed Storm Talon, and it starts swirling like a lightning maelstrom above the city. And you'd see the giant lightning creature there ahead of you, and it looks up to the skies. Call of thunder is mine. The Tempest's power is mine to command. No one can stop me now. And by the time you get up there, Ono and Ben have worked together to create some sort of device, and they're each adding in their own little tiny things. Ono's are definitely more technological, while Ben's are more steampunky at this time, and it just creates this weird sort of device that then you hook up to a metal capacitor that's against the lightning rod.
Tyrannus, get your glaive thingy over here. Plug it into this device here, and when he starts zapping the thing, it should start short-circuiting him and basically putting the power back in your glaive. Hurry up!
That doesn't make any sense to me, but fine. Here.
And he'll hand the ordinary glaive to Ono in order to hook it up.
Basically, like putting a battery in a thing. There's two clamps on either side that hook up to the lightning rod, essentially.
Yeah.
And I picture him getting it into place, and then as
You slowly, like Black Widow when she's trying to stab the spear into the thing in Avengers, you start slowly putting it in. Maelstrom in the sky just suddenly starts to crack open, and you guys would just see a circle of pure lightning just zapping. The creature's looking up to it. And he's like, the way is opening. I can see the throne of the gods. It awaits me. And then you pierce it. The lightning comes down, striking the rod. Oh no, your body starts shaking and rattling, and then you go flying through the air, disappearing to the top of the roof here. And now the glaive is just stuck into this device, and the glaive starts to churn with lightning. And that huge maelstrom above the city slowly starts to...
I'll grab the glaive and kind of continue the process.
Okay, you are also blasted back. Immediately. You cannot bear this glaive. Bonnie, you want to give it a shot?
We're all taking turns grabbing it.
Tyrannus will casually glance as Ben gets shot.
And the creature looks
Tyrannus.
down. No, and its mouth opens.
Tyrannus would step up and... So the glaive is just floating there?
It's sitting, imagine it's just stuck in this wall right here into a device, and it's just sitting there, stuck into it, rattling and shaking and churning with the lightning as it's absorbing all the energy, getting all of its magic back.
Basically, we made the glaive a siphon, so every time the lightning strikes, it's going to go through him kind of thing and go into the glaive instead.
Then Tyrannus will step up and with both hands... take hold of the glaive.
Yep. And when you do, Tyrannus, you feel the energy just flow through you. This reminds you of when you first got Thundercall, the exact same feeling you got then. This deep-seated power of the Tempest flows through you directly into your body. And this lightning creature just, he starts trying to sort of swerve away, but then his very body starts to get absorbed as well. In his very essence. It's too much. It's too much. No. And then the storm clouds above start to churn and turn completely black. As you guys would see, there's almost like a pulse of energy from Tyrannus, and you're all knocked back. Tyrannus, your eyes then explode with lightning. You pull out the thunder call, and you're able to raise it into the air, and now all of the energy is just being absorbed into it without the Tinkerer's odd little device, and you absorb all of this energy from the lightning tower itself, and even the lightning worm as well. dissolves and his power is absorbed into you.
I am the chosen one of the Tempest, not you.
And that's the end of combat.
We were still in combat?
The city's skies suddenly brighten up, the storm disappears, but everybody is now paying attention to this new renovated home. Oh no, and Ben, you just sort of fall off the roof.
I imagine Ben's just kind of sitting there like, I need a fucking raise for this shit, man. Just sitting there kind of like smoldering in charge, just like, fuck.
Oh, well, that was interesting. Who's hungry?
It's a quick turn. Danthwy?
2 Belgrads.
Suddenly, his twin appears.
Tyrannus will, to test that Thundercall is as it should be, will unsummon Thundercall.
Okay. And when you do, Tyrannus, you now have this ability to just make lightning flow from your eyeballs. I'm going to have new feats for every one of you that you're going to get after this mission. And so starting next episode, you'll be able to use them. Everybody gets a unique thing.
Nice.
And we're going to skip a little bit ahead. We're going to say over the next few days, you recover. You answer some questions to the Stormglaives. You lie and say you didn't know what the hell that creature was or why it attacked your lightning tower, but you took care of it. They were a bit suspicious, but they seemed to leave you alone.
Simple home intrusion.
Oh no, you spend a few days with Ben. You teach him some schematics, you pass on some knowledge to him. And you help Ben and Tyrannus work on this lightning tower that they built. You gave them some upgrades. You helped create a workshop in this basement that's more advanced and that Ben could actually use the lightning absorbed there to work some of his equipment down here. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that if something ever happens to Thundercall, he can just have a fancy little thing. You go plug it into the lighthouse and charge it back up.
Yeah, we'll see. As that happens, you guys sort of start to mellow down over the next few days. You recover a bit. Eventually, oh no, you know that you can't stay here forever. This should be the updated basement map here, which we'll have next time, but imagine now that you're in a nice, pristine new basement with all these different gadgets and all these different pipes and wires everywhere. And you all meet Oh No in the basement before he's going to take off.
Various body parts.
Yeah.
Made of like metal. Replacement bits.
Yep.
So for him to really leave out of the place, he basically converts a door to a shop. So something like the living room or something like that might be better off.
We'll say that you ripped a door.
There's a closet down here somewhere.
There's a closet down here in the basement. And what do you do to the closet door? Like, what does it look like?
He pulls this device out of his pocket that he goes, this is what the shrink ray was originally designed to shrink down. This allows me to turn one of the doors here to the door to my workshop. That would probably bore the living bejesus out of most of you, but Ben, if you would follow me for a second, and he presses this button and you see the door flash, and they walk through and into a shop, basically very simple with a desk and some tinkerer's tools off to the side and whatever. He walks over and finds one of his old mechanical arms. He goes, Ben, might want to use this. This was from when I was younger. And hands it to him. Of course, you might need to resize it. I made a trade a long, long time ago. that I think this fits with you. Reaches into his coat and pulls out a badge that says Deputy of Wallace. On the back has Cedric scratched into it. I think you should hold on to this. He also goes, I've been tinkering on this design for quite a while, and I think you're the one that's going to end up finishing it. Hands him over a couple of schematics.
I just kind of look at the badge and just kind of pin it to himself. Be a sheriff. And then just kind of look over the blueprints. You never finished any of these? I could do a lot with this.
One of them is for a device called a mechanical beholder. It seems quite advanced, but could be something that you create down the line.
I like the sound of that. I have my own little pet.
No. It's a vehicle.
A vehicle, you say?
Really look at them and, if you ever need a hand, let me know. And he pulls out the device that had the button to transform the door, hands it over to Ben now that he's in his shop. Ever need a hand, let me know.
Will do. Besides, causing this whole mess, we appreciate your help, getting it all sorted.
I'm just glad I'm home.
Ben will kind of step out and kind of tip his hat. Till we meet again, Marius Ono.
He pops his head out of the place. See yous all later.
Then the door slams shut. And it just becomes a closet door again.
Belgrath will run up and open the door, see if I could get to his shop.
You open it up, there's nothing.
He's gone.
Hit in the face with a broomstick.
How do you do that?
Magic.
David, you can just go. And Zoe just sort of snuggles up next to Tyrannus and once again hands him the collar for Mr. Fuzzlebutt.
Tyrannus will take the collar and hand it over to Belgarath. Say, it appears that Zoe got to that cat before you could.
Damn it.
Oh.
Belgarath will take the collar, slam it on the ground, and stomp on it a couple times.
And
I wanted to kill it.
If you want, I can bring it back to life for you.
It's not the same.
Oh, you should totally. 'Cause then we'll have a fucking creepy, dead necromantic cat, but just
We're not doing
fucking
cemetery.
just fucking oh fuck, I can't think of his name right now. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's not do a Stephen King novel.
yeah, we did that at Halloween. All right.
Yeah, because Belrin had his fucking teleporting cat.
Yeah. Oh, Fluffy.
All right. And now you're all finally get to rest. You know what's in the basement. You got some nice upgrades to your home. And you're ready for whatever the next adventure holds. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Awesome.
I want to thank everybody for listening. And thank you, Russ, for joining us for these few episodes.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
And if you haven't already, go to YouTube and check out our Stubborn Painter videos, which should be up by the time this one comes out, I hope. At least one. We have no dedication to it. I don't know if we're just going to do it once or twice or 3 times, but we'll see. We'll see how often we release them. But, we're trying out things that are new, which is what we promise our patrons we'd do. So, until next time, bye.
Bye.
Bye.